Luna Rossa, Prada Cup on the left, INEOS Team UK on the right. 3 minutes 15, counting towards race start. Probably one of the most important races in the history of that team there. They are flying. They are motoring on the Waitemata Harbour at the moment. They will have starboard entry. All the preparation over 3 years could come to a head today for INEOS if they can snare a win.
This is a very tough one for the tacticians to try to decide which end of the line they want to start at. Normally they do a lot of homework before they start with their race software, you know, this end of the line's favourite, but with this wind shifting around so much, it's kind of like put the software away and get your eyes out of the boat, and that's where I think the advantage might go to Giles Scott. If that boat can be fast enough, then the tactician being free enough there, I think, levels the playing field now.
Get that feeling back in round robin 2, race number 2. The winner coming up there got beaten by 18 seconds. That was, if you remember, the second race, because they got the first race got postponed by a wind shift, and then INEOS Team UK has actually taken the lead off Luna Rossa with some magnificent work again in that race by Giles Scott. So here we go, closing in on entry on the port by Luna Rossa, Prada Cup.
Yeah, no, right. Racing forage.
Grazie. Forte, easy.
Yeah, release. Yeah.
That's good.
Okay, trim, boys, trim.
It's good there. No lower, please. No lower than that. That's good. Okay. Next move will be a jar.
INEOS Team UK, and they are clean to start fighting.
Shifty, breezy. We've seen a record of 14 tacks in a race. As shifty as this is, we may see that record broken today, with teams having to tack on the smallest and subtlest of wind shifts.
Far away.
Hold that. Wind is 250. Nice.
Bigger audio.
Far away, guys.
Yeah. Okay, turning up.
Italy bearing away here. This is where the boats are going to start to aim at each other on the exit of this manoeuvre.
Yeah, it's going to be early here. It's square.
Driving there.
The Rosses do look quite early on their turn back there.
It's still quite early there.
Picks that up, so he's going to go behind. Very likely go behind, attack, and then start that pushing maneuver.
Copy. Boundary 12 bend. Okay, ready? 2, 1 more down.
Really early, but that's a small starting box, starting area down there right now, Nathan. So it's a struggle for them both not being early.
Yeah, and you don't want to come off the fours. You come off the fours, it's a long field. So power in the start right now is to Ben Ainsley.
2, 1 down.
Here comes the
Go
push.
to the hook. Speed. Coming on.
Missing out. Bearing away.
Might want it down.
Jimmy Saville come up, horseman on Luna Rossa, trying to stay on the front, yet not be too early for the line.
He's locked.
Up hard.
Oh, he's come off the foil there. Big slam down.
Easing out. Easing
We're slow here, 23 knots. Watch him. Short him. He's a little early. Yeah. Okay, all the way? Yep. All the way. Go hard, go hard. Go. Space. There we go.
An hour and 20 after the official race start, we are finally underway in round robin 3, race number 2. Luna Rossa, INEOS Team UK.
Okay, matching him on the boundary.
Must win is at top of mind.
Amazing timing sequence there of both of these boats. How hard it is to slow down and speed up at those speeds, at those radical angles. Incredibly well done, actually, by both teams going into that start.
Pressure on the way. Happy 22.
Coming up to boundary protection time, Nathan.
Yeah, so this will be the INEOS rolling into attack pretty soon. You see a board going down now. They had to attack because of the boundary protection for Prada. Trying to get a little bit of leverage here. Jimmy Scott trying to go as far as he can. He's got to be careful he doesn't get a boundary penalty here. A little bit of separation so they can live on the hit there. Now it's going to be about boat speed and
taking a little clip
intersection when they come back port starboard.
Get on the wing here. Yeah, working on the cover.
Now it's about the wind shift out there. This is going to be a drag race across this race course. And Shirley, who do you think has the advantage as they head all the way across?
How's it look under North Head?
Kenny, you're on the right-hand side, just under North Head, and it looks really good here. Plenty of pressure. Massive, big shift. So, you know, Ben's going to get here first. We'll see if it works out.
Push this way. Don't leave him much room out the other side. Yeah, he's going to be able to get it, so I think we're going to go here. Stand by. Crossing. Ready. 2, 1, board down.
Starboard, INEOS on starboard. I think Prada is well across right now.
Stand by.
Easy.
3,
Coming up
2, 1, board down. Board down.
They don't like to hit tacks. Get pressure here.
Not the best tack in the world.
Trouble with speed. Got to get the board down earlier.
Taking up a touch.
RM in this
Not
path
a
up
great
here.
tack
Puff coming on in 5.
Luna Rossa, all of a sudden, they had the advantage and it went badly for them very quickly here.
Yeah.
Tiny little mistake, Nathan.
Tiny mistake gives INEOS just that chance to get back into the race. And it's interesting, Ben Ainsley is to leeward the whole time, driving relative to the boat there. And you can see he's still on the leeward side of the boat here.
Working if you want to. Yeah,
It's the best way to judge the boat to leeward.
Not me at that moment.
It's not easy to do, is it? It's not easy to steer from the leeward side on any boat, never mind a boat going 40 knots.
No, he's had that touch down there.
High.
Hey, right turn. Hey! This is clear left. Yeah, that's
Coming away
good.
again. Speed again. Gonna have to attack here. Pressure in front.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Trimming up, please.
Aggressive sailing there by Luna Rossa.
Little high down. Okay, down now.
Okay, build. Got to build.
Britannia, because they got slow there. Spithill did a really nice job getting him slow, and sure enough, they come off the coils going to the tack. Great move by Spithill as they came in towards that boundary.
Okay, puff on at 220.
So they're just getting up and falling now. That should have Luna Rossa
Yes.
a few boat lengths ahead when they get to the top mark. Especially if they can lay the top marks from there, that would mean no more tacks.
Okay, another 5 up.
Looking at this graphic here, it looks like both boats still have another tack and a left turn at the top mark to come.
Heading towards the top gate to complete leg 1 of 6.
Get back into this, guys.
And it is all on. Elbows out.
Ready.
You must say the intensity's there in this one, isn't it? The highest intensity we've seen in any racing today.
High pitch. I will. Close here, guys. Stand by. Keep pushing. 3. Possible right turn here.
Go.
Your wheel, Ben? Yeah, my wheel here. Get pressure here. Should be on. Two tacks.
Terrible tack by Luna Rossa and Prada Cup.
Touch and go on room here. I think we'll have room going in.
Can INEOS get inside? Luna Rossa struggled on the tack.
INEOS Team UK, top gate first mark, and they get under Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli.
This is far from over, guys.
We've got a match race going on here.
Simo jive, both boats jiving at the same time. Luna Rossa and Prada Cup trying to roll them out of this jive to take the lead.
I wonder why they're struggling. They've had 2 bad tacks at exactly.
I think they're dropping the board too late. You can hear the comms on board. You know, Jimmy's talking to Bruni about when to drop the board.
He went to windward,
Seems like there's communication
but still clear.
issues
He's about
there.
3 to leeward. Fast mate
Under
is
the water
good.
with Shirley, you promised a tracking race. We got one.
And it's not over yet, Stephen. There's more to come, that's for sure. And I also think with the British boat that they can't hold a tight lane, that they haven't got high. I mean, they're super fast when they're on the road, but get them to windward of Luna Rossa and they're really struggling. We're following the boats down here. To me, Luna Rossa just has a slight edge. They're just extending on the British all the time.
You wonder,
Very close.
Shirley, you wonder if the Cunningham is an issue when they're going downwind. That Cunningham was jammed on hard for upwind. You wonder if they can't change gears quite well enough downwind because of that Cunningham.
Yeah, and I think also on the outward, just didn't have the modes that we're used to seeing.
Yep. My pitch. Building here, John, Sturleys.
Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli. Downwind leg number 2 of 6. Sitting around 40 odd knots, and it's a split tack by both. They go downwind. And is that issue with the Cunningham on INEOS Team UK limiting their performance in this critical race?
Single mode is good.
Luna Rossa's in a big right-hand shift right now, it appears, but if they pass back, this would be the 4th pass, Nathan, in this race so far.
Stand by in 3, 2, 1, hold down.
So while it looks good with that right-hand shift for them there, when they jibe out, now they're sailing the lifted tack, which is not good on the downwind.
My rudder.
It's puffy and patchy out there, and I think, you know, when you saw how fast they're going downwind, they're doing 48 knots downwind before. I think that's got to do with the fact that INEOS can't power the boat up downwind, so they're just in fast mode everywhere they go at the moment because they've strapped that Cunningham on so tight, but I reckon they've got a head here.
The world will be tempted, Stephen, to say, oh, look at Giles Scott did it again.
Go for our lane, go for our lane. We're crossing at the moment.
Particular case.
Yeah, we're right turn here. Yeah, call the lane. Cross lane in, forward down. Cross lane in.
Stand by.
5. Ready. 3.
Further. 3, 2, 1.
My pitch.
INEOS Team UK, get around gate number 2. Completing the downward leg for the first time, and they get ahead again. This is tight though. There's nothing in this. Just look on the gap, and it won't be too much. It'll be a smidge. 9 seconds. Have problems? No worries for INEOS Team UK.
Get pressure this way.
Prada rolling straight into attack there. They were saying right-hand shift, so you want to get onto starboard tack when the breeze is right. That's going to get you up the course. So both boats now on the lifted tack. They're trying to do less distance. Super shifty out there. So if this breeze keeps trending to the right, Luna Rossa, who are on the right-hand side of the course, they're going to make the gain. If it flicks left at all, INEOS should make the tack and cross easily. So big cross coming up here, Shirley.
Get pressure in 3, 2, 1. Here it is. Still sort of long though.
I think he's gonna shake me out.
Luna Rossa. Righty, so we hold at the moment. He's clear across your line.
Going straight. Let's get this boat ripping in.
Hey, we can count them after us. Let's focus on this. I assure you, when you're racing, you don't count the passes. It's all about who's winning at the finishing line.
Righty here, Ben. Yeah, copy.
Giles talking about more right-hand pressure coming, so they're going to judge how far it goes out to the right to get a better slice of it.
Sailing to make right.
Little soft big right hand, unfortunately, but copy. We'll just try and dig into it. Hope it hangs in for us. Slightly softer here, pressure
That's
in
the
10 in front.
geometry of the race course that they're referencing right now. They would be, have a different tactical strategy if you didn't have these boundaries. These boundaries really change things.
Looks like Luna Rossa's just tapped on the port, and they've got a left-hand shift, so chance they're going to leg out on this upwind and make a big gain, but
more down.
So shifty out there, it's going to change a few more times.
3 laps around this race course, Stephen.
3 laps equals 6 legs, heading towards the halfway point, and Nathan suggested that Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli might make their gains, and you might be right on the money there, Nathan.
The big question now is, do they keep sailing the wind, or do they tack now and tack on their face and try and get in phase with them and control the race? And just as I say that, they roll into attack. So this is what they didn't do last Sunday. They didn't tack into phase, and today they're doing a bit more match racing.
20 out here, Ben. That's the other couple that you want to.
Still trying to build a little here.
Yeah, easy here.
Sorry, it is a fine line though. Look at that wind shift. It just looked like a left shift coming right there. It's a fine line of covering, but you have to cover smartly. You have to cover with wind shifts on your mind. Because if you just cover for the sake of covering, very often you can get passed on a day like today.
Stand by. Crossing. High pitch. Yep. Ready. 2, 1, 4 down.
Taking now.
Yeah, it's on for lifting.
Yeah, I agree. Pressure in 5.
Let them go this time, Nathan. They're just playing the shift. I think this is the right play.
Coming up, man. Coming up.
45, very light here.
Plenty of pressure coming down above him there. And
Come up.
it's a balance between angle and pressure.
Box has got us just maybe
55, come up.
coming up. We just push all the way to boundary. Yeah, we go. Yeah, as long as there's pressure. Yeah, copy. He's just got a massive riding.
So Ben's saying that Luna Rossi got a massive rider, so they've got a big lift. It's not really ideal. You want a left-hand shift when you're on the left of the course, but they might make it to the ley line. If they get to that ley line and get a left shift anytime, they're going to lay the top mark. Shirley, on the water, how do you see this playing out at the top of the course?
2, 1 more down.
We're about 100 metres from INEOS. They're just tacking on that right-hand side of the course. There's a big flat climb. There's plenty of breeze. It looks right-hand. They could well have made a really good decision, just whether it works out in time. There's also wind at the left-hand side of the top of this course that Prada are about to sail into.
Nice.
Put pressure here.
He just you got to watch him on the barrelway, okay?
Copy that. Copy. 240.
Good course here. Little current on the mark.
Yeah. Stand by. 3, 2, 1.
Clear.
Halfway through
Yes, boys.
race 2, round robin 3, and it will be Luna Rossi, Prada Pirelli reversing a 9-second deficit on the bottom gate and turning that into an advantage over INEOS Team UK. They're in the box seat at the moment.
Your pitch.
19 seconds, so they've turned a 9-second deficit around to a 19-second advantage.
That looked pretty windy at the top mark to me. You saw Luna Rossi get a massive heel in that barrelway, and Francesco Bruni saying, ease, ease, ease. He didn't want that rudder to pop out at that moment. And INEOS Team UK rolled straight into a jibe, so both boats on the right-hand shift with plenty of pressure going down this way.
And that jibe by INEOS was absolutely the telltale sign that they didn't want to spend a single second on starboard tack. There was a big right-hand shift on the race course. They had to stay in phase. This is not the time to split. This is the time to play the wind shifts correctly.
Downwind lead.
Pressure out of this looks like.
6. Luna Rossi, Prada Pirelli with the lead.
My rudder. Up coming on.
Around 250 metres.
Okay, my Trev.
On INEOS UK.
Yep, my Trev.
Okay, they're bringing it down. Very good pressure. I think we extend a little. Come back.
Bit of speed here, guys.
You know, I think that's main trimmer Pietro Sabello actually spending more time looking around. There's no question that all the teams are thinking about more visual help on the race course, looking at wind shifts.
35 away here.
Yeah,
He comes
adding
back.
a lot to the conversation today.
Softening the ends of pressure here now. Still good gains for us.
Definitely paying off at the
We should have
moment.
a nice little puff to
Big
jibe
speed
in.
advantage with
Boundary as
INEOS
well,
at the
Ben.
moment, sitting at 44 knots as
Coming into the
opposed
back
to
of one.
just under 40
Okay,
knots, and
not late.
they are flying. Look at them, you can just with the naked eye, they are scooting along.
Set up.
It's all about the wind shift. Now, where's this next shift?
Okay, I'm ready.
If it stays in the right, Prada gains. If it comes back a little left, then INEOS
Close
gains.
on boundary there, Ben. Any up or all down? Turn it. Little lighter on exit. Okay. Okay, going forward there. My wheel. My edge. Okay, here it comes. Little rebuild coming here. Let's 32. Last on and 2. Here we go. Here it is. Here we go.
Pressure, more pressure behind.
No lower, no lower, no lower.
Jibe.
Yeah.
mean, the best
Nice
for
delay
this
here.
whole entire
Hold
cup
on.
cycle is how
Very
close
soft,
these
yeah.
boats are in speed. Nobody's running away with any of this. You make a mistake, you lose. You don't make a mistake, you win. That's all we can ask for is fans with a stick.
So they jump before the ley line to the bottom half by the looks of that, which means they trying to both boats do a left turn at the bottom here. I see what's going on. Oh, maybe they have got him. But it's just so risky. If you let the boat behind split, a good chance that INEOS could get back into this. So
You'll be safe luck.
Okay, my trap.
Pull the jibe. Pull the jibe.
They're going to join in here on Prada.
they're trying to stay in phase. Smart move that.
Pull forward. Go good.
Okay, stand by in 3. Easy. 2, 1, coming up. Victory, boys, victory.
Really around.
Pull forward.
Yeah.
Gate mark
All
number
good.
4. The advantage at the top was 19 seconds, but you know INEOS Team
Turning up
UK
attack. Copy.
have picked up 9 seconds. It's now down to 10 seconds.
He just pulled off a phenomenal maneuver, a brutally hard maneuver, and got themselves out of phase right away.
My rudder.
So in that case,
Bill
Lunaros has
dodge.
spent a bit of their lead, gave up a few seconds or 100 metres or so to get in phase, but Ben instantly got out of phase regardless. So he's going to get aggressive up this wind and just it's a balance between wind shifts, wind strength, and getting out of phase with that other boat. They're gapping forward at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah.
Great manoeuvre though at the bottom mark, wasn't it?
Perfect, beautiful. This is a team that a few weeks ago couldn't
And
tack or
potential
jibe.
header here
I
on
mean,
this pump.
it's really
Hard to tell.
phenomenal.
Pressure on.
Breeze is right at the moment. Big
So
right
pressure
here.
and feeder off.
If you want. Yours. That's smooth. Yeah. One has to fire. Yeah, copy. We're just going to make sure not too fast here.
Boat speed's pretty similar, Stephen, both around 35 knots upwind.
25. Nice.
Trimming
Looking
up
at the
the bow.
positioning of the boats on this race course, the penultimate leg, 5 of 6, and really there's nothing.
Jimmy,
There's nothing in this.
There's nothing in it. I mean, it's absolutely
It's on
amazing.
boundary. You can
A lot of
almost turn
chat
it
coming
down.
off the boats, isn't there? You can tell the intensity by how much chat there is.
Yeah, that's good.
Trim up. We go to boundary.
That
Trim out.
rear
Big riding
maneuver
on the wind.
absolutely
The
worked
wind.
for Ainsley to get him right back in
Go
the
good there.
game.
Nice.
Shirley, I think it's time to go down to you. What do you see with the wind? Is Ben Ainsley heading the right way right now? Is he going
breeze here.
to retake the lead here?
I think we're in phase at the moment. Copy that. Yeah, good
Oh,
lefty
Nathan, you
here.
can hear from the comms on
Just
board.
need
It's
to watch
really
how left it is at
difficult
the
to
top
tell.
there.
You know, normally as a sailor, you can
Little press
tell
there.
if the breeze coming, if it's going to be left or
My
right,
leg,
but it's
my
really
drop.
difficult. There's a lot of cloud action.
Yeah.
There's just a lot going on, and it's pretty hard. I think just looking at the pace we're right underneath INEOS now, INEOS are fast to me, but they look slightly lower, not quite as high as Prada, but really difficult day.
At the moment, he's got a piece.
So I'm really surprised, Nathan, that Luna Rosa did not tack on top of INEOS. I think they're a little gun shy from those 2 bad tacks on the first leg, and they didn't tack in close quarters right on top of INEOS because they could have forced them right back into a short-sided racetrack.
Yeah, exactly. If
step
you
up from
tap
behind him,
directly
man.
in front of them, you're in good shape. But
Yeah,
right
he's
now,
going
I
to be.
can
He
hear
won't
right-hand
lane
shift.
if our numbers are right.
Jimmy thinks that they're not going to
He's gonna
cross.
higher and faster.
So INEOS are going
He's
to roll
tacking.
into attack here, and
No
I think
duck at the
INEOS are
moment.
going to go behind them.
No duck.
Really surprised.
Copy.
That last
On the
tack,
wind
they're
here.
going to really
Don't give
feel
his
that
lane, so we're gonna shot
mistake
lane.
by Prada not tacking right in front of
Yeah,
INEOS.
boys.
It gives INEOS the lead again.
All the way.
Come on, little reload here.
Yeah. Nice riding here.
Left here.
Nice.
Stand by in
Yeah.
3.
Just all about
We are
being in phase with
committing
these
to
wind shifts. We know
Oh,
Auckland is super shifty. We've been talking about for an hour and a half before this race began. Tacticians race, it's all about getting in phase. And if you're fast, it doesn't, you know, if INEOS are low and fast, but you're on the shift, then that's great.
Small soft patch. Maybe a left just working down the shoreline there. Yeah.
So potential
Nice
lead
spot here.
change in the
Yeah.
offing again.
Good catch at the
Luna also
moment.
had a
Good pressure here.
10-second lead at the completion of
Okay.
leg number 4.
Booking it for a couple if you want to.
But have they been outsailed again on this final upwind leg by INEOS Team UK, who, if they win this one, and then complete the ghost start, will go directly to the Prada Cup final.
Let's hear them coming to this top mark.
Increasing here in 3.
In, set up, crossing. One pitch. Not there yet on the box. 2, 1, down. Okay, you good? Turning. Clear cross here if we want it. Okay. My wheel. There we go. Your wheel. Going straight here. Coming up. Yeah, go.
Not much in it though.
Go straight.
Just
My wheel.
across.
My wheel. Your wheel. Main on. Yeah.
Start the barrel away. Start the barrel away for me.
Yeah.
Bearing away in 3, 2, 1, down. My wheel. Your wheel.
INEOS Team UK, Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli. Nothing in it. Absolutely nothing in it. Split gates and away we go. Final leg of race 2, round robin number 3. Who do these fans want to win? It'll be split. Wow.
He jibes. Main on.
Had to jibe there. Obviously, there's a right shift on the race course. They're both going in the right direction right now with regards to wind shifts. Prada had to jibe right away. They were coming up in the boundary, so clearly a big right shift there at the end.
Doesn't look that great inside at the moment. No lower.
So the big question is now is, have they positioned themselves in the best pressure? Giles Scott said he's got a good letdown. Maybe Prada have got the better of the pressure right now, and INEOS are actually sailing up and out of it. You know, I think INEOS, when they jibe, they're going to come on starboard. If Prada make this cross,
okay, that's the zone.
it's another lead change. The question will be, does Prada match the jibe, or do they allow the split further down this race?
If they stay in phase here, get across, then they will at least have starboard tack advantage coming back at the end. This is crucial right now.
Hold your breath. Key cross coming.
INEOS just getting across the starboard.
Just a shame here.
Pressure better for him, but I think if we jibe, we'll get rolled. So we're going to stay this way.
What do you think? What do you think of the pressure here?
We
have good pressure on our side.
Pressure's all right here.
Good split then.
Both boats are green. Pressure is better on the left-hand side of the track as we're looking downwind. So Prada are probably going to better pressure right now. Giles said he wanted to jibe, but if I jibe, I get lower. It's going to get tighter and closer as we get to the bottom here.
15 and then it's right.
Yeah, we're going to jibe soon here.
Your trap.
2, 1.
Oh, wait.
Remember, folks, this is the last leg. This is the finish. These guys are coming into this bottom finish line. This is it.
Yeah, let's remind you.
Okay, on the box.
Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli need to win this race to stay alive in the hopes of finishing top of the round robin series.
Okay, so neither boat's laying here. INEOS have just jibed. I think they are potentially laying the finishing line. Prada have starboard advantage, but they need one more jibe to come here.
Yep.
This is going to be tight.
They got to get at them. They have to get them on starboard. I think they're in trouble on Prada.
Pressure increasing.
Performance here.
INEOS sneaks across the bow. Are they going to
place it.
Down. Go out.
Starboard! Starboard!
They're trying to set them up on a port starboard.
Protest!
Okay. Here you go. Let's put it in the hands of the jury. I think that was a bit of a Hollywood. No penalty on board. No
And
penalty.
that hands the race to INEOS there.
INEOS Team UK heading towards the finish line in race 2 of round robin number 3 and cross the line.
Okay. Come on! Alright guys, calm down.
And that is an enormous win, because all they have to do now is complete a ghost race start and they go through to the Prada Cup final.
What a race.
The Hollywood done by Jimmy Spindle to try to convince the judges that it was a port starboard. They did not. The umpires did not fall for it, and I think they made the right call, and INEOS goes on to win the race.
Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli crossed the line 33 seconds behind after at one stage leading by 19 seconds.
They didn't really have any other options there. If they didn't get a piece of them on starboard, they were going to lose the race. So you may as well try and put in the umpire's hand at that point. But what a race. What a race we just saw.
Nice, mate. Well done.
This is it. This last cross was going to be it, Nathan, wasn't it? Port starboard, Prada on starboard. They start bearing off and bearing off and bearing off. They're trying to convince the umpires this is a port starboard. There's the Hollywood. Oh, that's the big SIG. And you know what? Richard Slater and company, they did not fall for it. They determined that INEOS just got across clean, and that pretty much determined the race.
Confirmation of this result. Round robin 3, race number 2. INEOS Team UK with the win by 33 seconds against Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli.